Hello, thank you for joining me for part 1 of 2 of my adventure bikepacking the Marches Castle Way. The Marches Castle Way is a challenging 181-mile circular bikepacking route through the historic borderlands of Shropshire and Wales, launched by Cycling UK. There's approximately 5,000 metres of thigh-busting climbing. The route is named after the medieval marches or borderlands and features numerous heritage sites. There are castles and ruins starting at Shrewsbury, passing through Ludlow, Clun and Montgomery, featuring ancient strongholds and Roman ruins at Wroxeter. There are natural landmarks crossing the Kerry Ridgeway, Longmynd, the Stipperstones and Wentlock Edge, and includes heritage at Ironbridge Gorge, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Much Wentlock, home of the modern Olympic Games.
Hello, it's Wednesday the 22nd of April. It's time for another bikepacking trip. I'm just outside a little village called Doddington at a local mine. You can probably see that just behind me. It's supposed to be restricted, keep out. And I'm here to do the Marches Castle Way, inspired by Keep Smiling Adventures, just for a change. He's done so many routes that he gives you a lot of inspiration, that guy. So yeah, literally just started about 2 miles up the road, straight up a hill. The weather forecast is good this week, that's why I'm here, and partly because I've injured my calf from running, but it's not that sore at the moment. I just can't run. But if you can't run, what do? You get on your bike instead. So I'm heading towards Ludlow. I'm not going to get that far today because it's already nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon after a long drive from Essex. And yeah, I'm just going to chill, take it easy, and see where I end up. And I'll be camping out on this trip most nights, well, every night in fact, although I might try and find a campsite for a shower at some point. We'll see how it goes. Okay, see you soon. Bye for now. So I've just passed through Clee Hill. That was the first big climb of the trip so far. The official start of the trip is in Shrewsbury, but Doddington was the nearest place to park from Essex, so Doddington it was. A bit of a random place, quite difficult to park there, but managed it in the end with the help of the local garage and a local lady who showed me the garage and asked for permission, so that was nice. So yeah, it's quite windy today. I think the wind is going to subside tomorrow. It's warm enough, about 16-17 degrees, not bad for April, nice and sunny. And if I didn't mention already, that the route is about, the Marches Castle Way is about 180 miles altogether, and generally quite hilly, about 5,000 metres of ascent, and judging by the videos I've watched, it's going to be quite a tough one physically, but we'll see how it goes today.
So just passing through Clee Common at this point, at about 440 metres. It's about 533 metres at the top. As you can see, it's an old quarry mining area, and it was a bit of a shock to the system being such a steep hill. But the temperature was reasonably nice. It was just extremely windy, which was a problem for recording.
Alright, let's see what the views are.
Titterstone Clee Hill is a prominent Shropshire landmark characterised by its industrial rocky landscape, abandoned quarry remnants and a distinctive golf ball radar station. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the bike I'm running for this trip. It's a Norco Revolver 9.1 hardtail with a 100mm travel. I'd recommend a hardtail for this sort of trip. As you can see, the terrain where the bike is at the moment is fairly rocky, and there are quite a few sections which are more comfortable on a hardtail mountain bike. You could get away with a gravel bike with thicker tyres, but I think you'd enjoy it more on a hardtail. You're just looking now at the pedal cell dynamo charger, which charges my phone and bicycle computer. I think I've got a 10:46 gearing ratio here, which would be a bare minimum really with a fully loaded bike. So the better the gear ratio, the better for this trip. You'll notice the Alp kip front bag, and the rest of the bags are from the tail fin system, which I find very good. All bags are fully waterproof. I am carrying a bit more gear than I would like on this trip, and slightly regretted it by the end of the trip. I could probably get it down about 3 kilos, but I am carrying lots of filming gear, including 2 drones, a camping chair, which in my old age I value a lot, and a few other little bits and bobs. But like I say, I've got a cook system in there as well, and now you can see the wonderful views from the 533 metre viewpoint.
Hello, it's about 5:45 now, and I've just started to get a little bit cold, so I put a jacket on and feel a lot better for it. Some warmer gloves. It's deceptively cold, even approaching 6 o'clock. Still nice and sunny, but the temperature's dropped. I just saw a sign saying 3.5 miles to Ludlow, which surprised me. I didn't realise I was that close, so I'll definitely make it to Ludlow very shortly, and hopefully I can film the castle. I might get I was going to eat some tortilla, but now I'm cold. I think I might get something warm to eat, and buy some milk for my porridge tomorrow morning, as I'll be camping out tonight. So really nice scenery though, enjoying it. On the whole, I've got the wind behind me, but when it changes direction, it's pretty brutal. Clee Hill was 528 metres in the end, so that was yeah, it was pretty blustery up there. I wouldn't have liked to camp there tonight, it's too windy to be honest, but I don't know where I'm going to end up, but probably a little bit past Ludlow. Done about 11 or 12 miles so far, so haven't got that far yet really, so let's see how it goes. Okay, see you in Ludlow. Bye for now. Views of Ludlow. I've been here before a couple of times on the bike, so I know it well, but I never filmed the castle, so it'd be nice to take some drone shots today. Hopefully there's not too many people around, I can get some nice shots in. Looking forward to some warm food as well.
The Norman foundations for Ludlow Castle were built by Walter de Lacy in the late 11th century to secure the Welsh border, making it one of the first stone castles. By the 14th century, the Mortimer era, under Roger Mortimer, the castle saw significant expansion and became a centre of power during the reign of Edward II. By the 15th century, the royal residence and the Wars of the Roses became a stronghold for the House of York, owned by Richard, Duke of York, before becoming a royal home under Edward IV, who sent his son there to rule. By the Tudor period, Prince Arthur Tudor, son of Henry VII, lived at the castle with Catherine of Aragon and died there in 1502, altering the succession. The Civil War in a decline. The castle served as a royalist base during the English Civil War and was besieged and subsequently declined after the Council of the Marches was abolished. The site was acquired by the Earls of Powys in 1811 and remains in their care today.
Hello, so I've just had some fish and chips at the local chippy in Ludlow, and you can see the castle entrance behind me and a cannon. It's very medieval and historic here actually. I must come back here and take a proper look, because there's a walkway all around the castle and some nice vistas, so I haven't really got time now. So what I'm going to do now is look for a place to pitch up. It gets dark about 8:30 this time of the year, so hopefully by about 7:30 I'll have found something suitable. Just to show you Ludlow behind me, the college behind me, and I used to work in a college, so I always spot the colleges when I pass through places. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Bye. Some lovely views of the river at Ludlow. Hello, good morning. It's day 2. I'm in Mortimer Wood, not far from Ludlow, about 3 miles away. It's not a bad wood at all actually. It's nice and quiet, and plenty of camp spots. And last night was quite windy, so it's nice to have these big trees around me, sheltering me from the wind, so I didn't really feel it too much. So this is my camp spot. I've got the big Agnes tent again, and it was a very cold night though last night, so you can see I've got a Decathlon Sub-Zero -27 jacket on. It's probably a little bit overkill to be honest, but I wasn't taking any chances. Last time I was bikepacking I was in Dartmoor and I did get a little bit cold, so I decided to invest in this Bakalu mountaineering jacket, just because it went down to -27. I thought, oh, that'll do. And I've got a 0 degrees sleeping bag from Decathlon as well, and that seemed to do the trick. I tested it out last night, and yeah, it was really good. So I did need it. I did have to get it once for a pee in the night, but apart from that, it was just what the doctor ordered. So I have spent a few cold nights before. I went to Madeira recently as well, and went up a mountain, and that was too cold. So good investment there. Yeah, so you can see the trail is behind me. I'll be heading towards Wales today. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked the map yet, so I'm not sure which villages or towns I'll be passing through, but I know I'll be heading towards Wales. So I only did 17 miles yesterday and hope to do about 40 today, so let's see how that goes. Okay, reporting soon. Bye for now. Good morning. So I'm on my way on day 2. The hills haven't been too bad so far. Yesterday was crazy. It was straight up a 528 metre ascent for Clee Hill. Today's been undulating, but not too bad, and mainly downhill so far, but I'm sure the uphills will come. So the sun's gone in a little bit, so that's a bit disappointing, and it's a bit fresh, but I'm well wrapped up. Like I was saying before, I've come prepared for this trip. It's still April and the nights are cold. There's a slightly muddy section back there, but I think it's been drying out a bit, so it hasn't been too bad so far. And as you can see, I'm on the road at the moment, so not too bad. I will be looking for breakfast a little bit later. I don't know if there are any shops, but I'm going to try and buy some milk and make some porridge and make up a flask of coffee, or tea should I say. I forgot I didn't bring coffee with me, just tea on this trip. So looking forward to that, and I'll try and wait for it to warm up a little bit, because it's just a little bit cold hanging around, being stationary, so hopefully by about 10 o'clock it will be warm enough. Okay, bye for now. Just approaching Presteign.
Stapleton Castle is a 12th century ruin located northeast of Prestiegn on the Herefordshire-Radnorshire border. Built around the 1140s by Osborne Fitzhugh, it was originally featured a moat and bailey design with a shell keep. The site, which was damaged in 1645 during the English Civil War, is currently private and is inaccessible due to dangerous masonry.
Hello, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, day 2. I've just had breakfast in Presteign and found my first castle. Well, the one after Ludlow anyway. Ludlow one was spectacular, but there were lots of old castle ruins on the route as well, which I hope to pick up. So I got a few nice drone shots, and now I'm heading towards Knighton and then Clun, or Clun, however it's pronounced. I think there's more castles to come there too, so I shall see you there. Bye for now. Lots of nice spring flowers out at the moment. Rhododendrons, azaleas, magnolias, camellias. Really nice. Temperature's picked up a bit too, so still fresh. Maybe 10, 11, 12 degrees. But the sun is beating down now, so I've had to take off my other jacket. And 3.5 miles to Knighton, so shouldn't be that long before we're in Knighton. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, day 2, and yeah, it's still flipping hilly. I've just had some lunch, had some tortilla, Snickers, and some mixed nuts, and yeah, just a little energy boost really. It's still quite chilly on top of the hills though, so I think tonight's going to be an absolutely freezing one, down to 1 degree, so good job I've come prepared for that, because last night was chilly, but I was just about okay with my upgraded jacket and new sleeping bag, down to 0 degrees, so yeah, I can tell the difference. So worth bearing that in mind if you're planning on doing this route in one of the colder months. The scenery is really nice though, and it's very peaceful. I think you definitely need a hardtail mountain bike for some of the rougher sections. You could do it on a gravel bike, but I don't think you'd enjoy it that much. A bit more comfortable on the mountain bike. But lots of sheep, of course. Still in Wales, heading towards Clun now. Not sure how much further it is. Hello, it's 5:10 on day 2. I'm at Clun. You can see the castle mound behind me. I'm just taking some nice drone shots of Clun, so you'll see those. And I've just had a nice long rest, had a nice cup of tea and a chill out basically. So I've got to do at least 7 more miles to hit the 40-mile mark today. Anything after that will be a bonus, but I've got one massive hill to contend with, so I'm really looking forward to that. Not at all. I've had enough of the hills today already, but I know this trip's just going to be hill after hill, so just better get used to it. The hiker bikes have been quite tough, to be honest, pushing a heavy laden bike, but mind over matter and all of that. So I'm going to probably cook some noodles later, get something warm, because it's going to go down to about 1 degree tonight, so hopefully I can get through that, and tomorrow night it's going to be another cold one, then it's going to warm up for the next few days to about 7 degrees at night, so if I can get through it, then that should be good. Okay, well, I'll just show you the surroundings a little bit. It's very pleasant, still nice and sunny, but it's not as warm as it looks, I can assure you, especially when you've got the wind from the bike, but can't complain. It's better than the rain, isn't it? So not bad for April. Alright then, see you soon, bye.
Clun Castle, located in Shropshire, England, is an 11th century motte and bailey castle founded by Norman knight Picot de Say around 1090 to control the Welsh border. Managed by the Fitzalan family, it was rebuilt in stone during the 13th century, but was famously attacked by Owain Glyndwr's forces. The castle was increasingly neglected and in ruins by 1540. The castle was destroyed by fire in 1196 after being taken by the Welsh prince Rhys, but was later rebuilt by the Fitzalan family. It was attacked again in the early 15th century by the supporters of the Welsh chieftain Owain Glyndwr. The site is known for its massive 13th century stone keep, which was built on the side of the moat rather than on the top, making it unusual. The keep was built for comfort, like serving as a high-status residence during hunting parties, rather than a purely defensive fortress.
Good morning, it's day 3 and I'm in the woods again just to show you my camp spot. Just pitched up behind me there, and you can probably just about see the bike behind me as well. So another good camp spot, sheltered from the wind, no condensation on the tent, which is always amazing, love that. And just one problem, absolutely freezing. When I went to the bed it wasn't too bad, it was around 8 or 9 degrees, but right now it's very close to freezing, literally freezing. So I'm warm enough with my jacket on, but as soon as you take your gloves off your hands start to freeze, so it just makes life a little bit difficult. I did have a nice cup of tea and some porridge with some protein powder, some chocolate protein powder to keep me going. So warmed up inside as well. It's quite important to look after yourself when it's this cold. Today the mission is just to continue, probably do another 40 plus miles if I can. And the first major stop I think is Newtown or Newton, not sure how you pronounce that. So I'll get a few supplies there, get some milk, that sort of thing, and maybe have something to eat there. And also heading off towards Montgomery after that. Not really too sure how far away that is. So yeah, it's going to be another hilly day. The whole route's hilly, so yeah, just have to accept that. And I'm actually on a ridge at the moment. I think it's called Kerry's Ridge, and I get a few sort of flat miles just to begin with. So, and then I think some descent. So it should be an easier start than the last few days. And then the hills will come. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.
The Kerry Ridgeway is a historic 15-mile ancient trail running from Cider House Farm near Kerry, Wales, to Bishop's Castle in Shropshire, England. Originally a prehistoric trackway and later a major livestock drovers route, it offers scenic high-ground views along the border, passing through rural landscapes and ancient earthworks like the Upper and Lower Short Ditch.
Hello, it's about 9 o'clock on day 3. I literally had to just stop now for the views next to me. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. It's still absolutely freezing as well, so I've got 3 jackets on as we speak. So I don't think I've ever cycled with 3 jackets on, but it's needed. I've just taken my beanie hat off as well because you need to keep your head warm. But it's almost hard to speak, it's so cold. I'm still about 450 metres up on the Kerry Ridgeway. So it is that little bit colder higher up, but the views are making up for it for sure. Really stunning scenery. So I'm heading for Newtown, as I said before, and at least the ridgeway is fairly flat, so I'm enjoying an easy start to the day. I slept quite well. I got a Garmin score of 78, which is good for me at least. I never get into the 90s, very very seldom, a couple of times a year if I'm lucky. So yeah, feeling quite good. Legs are a bit tired. I think they will be for the remainder of the trip because of the hills. But apart from that, all good. Speak to you soon. Bye. Still some frost out on the grass. Just shows you how cold it is. It must be close to freezing.
At this point on the journey, I encountered this herd of cows, maybe 50 cows or so, and as you can see, they were all gravitating towards me, which was a little bit scary at the time. I tried to cycle away from them, but they still followed me regardless. Then I couldn't ride anymore in this rutty part, so I started panicking and running towards the gate. I did make it to the gate, fortunately, and as you can see, everything was cool at the end of the day. I think they were just after food, but you never know whether you hear stories about cows trampling you, so I was glad to get out of there, to be honest. Thank you for joining me for part 1 of this epic journey of the Marchers Castle Way. In part 2 of this journey, I pass through Montgomery, Church Stretton, Shrewsbury and Much Wentlock, where there is even more castles to explore and more wonderful countryside. So please come and join me. See you soon.